I'm just gonna ask it. Sup, boys, especially Fat Cat. Me and my boyfriend have been having this debate for a while now. If a girl jumps out of an airplane naked and spreads her legs, would she slow down?
What?
I think
Saying like her vagina,
is
is
a parachute.
What?
How many partners has this girl had?
I don't know.
This
a
is
big question.
This is.
That's what I assumed it was a fake question, but sometimes I'm not the smartest, and that I didn't know if there was an answer I was missing.
So if she's wearing a tampon, you pull the cord and it opens up, and
These guys
you
are
catch some wind.
These guys are high, very high.
I think every little bit helps.
There's definitely been porn stars who've done it.
Every hole helps when it comes to achieving non-terminal
So
velocity.
if you open your mouth,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, I'll read the other one that I thought was a guy because we get a lot of these, and it always confuses me because I feel like this just wouldn't happen. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
sup dudes, is it a Verge move to get my dick sucked?
No, it's a guy pretending to be. It's a guy pretending to be a girl. Like a lot of it's a guy pretending to be a girl.
Okay.
Hey PMT boys, I was super horny this past Sunday to the point where I told my boyfriend I wanted to suck him dry on the spot. His response was,
No.
"Can't. It's the witching hour.
No.
Is it even worth it to try and get some on Sundays anymore?
But I don't think a guy wrote this in.
Suck him dry."
Definitely. This is 1,000,000%.
What
a
girl's
guy.
been like, I want to suck you dry? A guy says, I want you to suck me. Like that's
Yeah,
a guy thing
exactly.
to say.
She's
a girl's
like,
never like,
I'm so horny, I want to make you come.
Yeah, I don't even know the answer. I mean, no. Sex during
And
the
what-
witching hour? No. No fly zone.
Also because she was probably really into the witching hour too. I think that crosses spectrums of gender.
That's true.
Even women, they're like, especially women sometimes, they're like, no, I got to watch Phillip Rivers. He's down a score.
Although with the witching hour this past week wasn't that exciting, so maybe it was.
what's up, boys? Especially Chonk Cat.
Fuck.
This weekend was my best. This weekend, my best friend is getting married. I decided to check out some of my future brother-in-law's guy relatives to see if I'd be happy drunkenly ending up having a one-night stand with one of them. Is this a good idea, and do I look like a whore and ruin my reputation with my new in-laws?
No, you don't.
No.
We don't shame.
No, this is exactly what this is the only way that people ever had sex before online dating, was they would just hook up with somebody at a wedding.
And let me give you a little tip. This is actually your present. Is it his sister? Her sister?
No, it's her best friend.
No. She's
My
related.
best friend is getting married.
Oh,
Yeah.
her best friend.
Because otherwise it would kind of be
Okay.
incest.
Yeah. Well, that's. I thought that's
Which,
what it was.
I mean, no judgment.
But this can be considered your wedding gift because you now give the bride and groom something to talk about. So they can be like, hey, can you believe what so-and-so hooked up with your cousin?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's invaluable. So you have to do it and then just be like, that was our wedding gift to give you gossip.
And pro tip, the next morning at the brunch, take separate elevators down.
No, maybe date for a while and then just give me more gossip, but then have a really messy breakup.
And or get married, and then that is the ultimate gift,
Yeah.
is to tell a couple, we met at your wedding, and it
Right.
was so romantic that we ended up getting
We
married.
had to do it.
Yeah.
My boyfriend of 1 year is fun, but very straight edge. Every time I try to sext him, he just says, hot, or something lame like that.
Verge.
How do I get him to sext me back?
You might be better off not, because it sounds like that's his go-to move, is just saying hot, and some guys are just really awful at sexting and will just completely turn you off. So just accept the fact that he's not a wordsmith. You're not dating Billy Shakespeare.
He also might have just been ruined by like Anthony Weiner text messages going, viral and shit like that. Like where you see some super horny dude and his sexting goes viral and you're like, don't ever want to be caught in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What's that, Hank? You poo-pooed that. You said, nah. Psh.
I don't think, if a guy is a sexter,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to get curbed off by the internet. They're not going to be like, oh, this guy got caught.
But
Like,
if he's
if
on the
you're-
line, if he's like, he doesn't know if he's a sext her or not.
I just don't. I feel like you either are or you're not.
Okay.
What's your sex game like, Hank?
You don't want to know. I mean, it's
Because the way you dismissed it earlier made it seem like, nah, you got to fire back with some stuff. Well,
yeah. I mean,
You're so hot.
yeah.
you got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
I just like to do the hold down and then emphasize repeatedly on her text message.
That's hot.
That's like thrusting.
Maybe he's saying it in the Paris Hilton voice. That's why. So you're just misunderstanding it. That's hot.
Sup, Hank and the bad boys. recently, it sounds like a band.
Yo.
Recently, my boyfriend has started openly admitting when he is headed to jerk off. I'm starting to wonder if it's because I'm not always in the mood and he is trying to make me feel bad. Should I be concerned?
That might be what he's doing.
Yeah, power move.
Seems like
Go jerking it off here, boss.
jerk it off. Then it seems like that would be something you would use as cover for something worse, though.
Ooh, jeez.
Oh, damn.
Like every time you say, "I'm gonna go jerk off real quick," he's going into the bathroom and crushing up lines of Sudafed and snorting them.
Texting his other family.
Yeah, he's doing meth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got a second family that lives in your bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and he's feeding them
Yep.
scraps from the table.
Hey, guys.
Look under the toilet, lift the lid up, and check.
So my boyfriend and I have been dating for a few years now, and I always seem to be the one planning dates or things to do since he's not much of a planner or a romancer. How do I get him to sometimes plan things or be romantic without me nagging him about it?
It's tough.
Planning is the worst, so we're not gonna do that.
Okay, so here, actually, no. From experience, here's the best way to do it. When he does plan something or does something romantic, just overly thank him. Like, be like, that was so nice. Thank you so much. And then you hope that his caveman brain, a light bulb will go off and be like, hey, that was pretty nice of me to do that once.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all you got.
Or just like name drop that your friend, even if it didn't happen, just be like, oh, my friend from work, her boyfriend did the most romantic thing ever. Blah, 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 blah.
Also, this
And then
guy,
maybe.
yeah, if he's listening, pro tip, dude, you don't even have to do the plans. You just have to talk about plans. If you talk about plans enough, that will be enough. Like, if you're just like, hey, we should do something this weekend, flash forward Friday or Saturday, you're sitting on the couch watching Notre Dame Bowling Green. But you said you were going to do something. That's almost a plan.
Mm-hmm. I like that idea a lot. Here's what you could do, too, is you could make a plan and say, hey, I've got this great afternoon planned out, but it's your job to plan out dinner afterwards. So that way he's included, he's part of it, but he's also kind of on the hot seat. He has to do something.
And the great afternoon plan is watching Notre Dame Bowling Green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.